Okay, this is my first Kaldheim draft. I haven't looked at any of the rankings or anything yet, so this is probably going to be a hot mess. But with that said, let's get into it. All right, Egon. Is Egon worth taking as the rare? Probably, right? Exile a creature to draw a card, although you do have to... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take him. 6/6 with Death Touch for 3. Even if you have to sacrifice Egon, I think it's kind of worth it. So as I was saying, I haven't looked at any of the rankings or anything for this set at all. So I'm just kind of going off of drafting with like bread and trying to pick what I think is the best card in each pack. Here might be Feed the Serpent, Jarl of Forsaken. It's not too bad either. Let's see, this fella Ice Shaper. Don't know what this is. Snow Artifact Token. Ooh, okay. Cast a spell. Spells any card. That's actually not too bad. That's really expensive though. I didn't look at the cost. Dual Strike. A copy. I'm not a huge fan of copy cards until you kind of know what you're doing. This Saga seems pretty good actually. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saga. Yeah, this you kind of just need runes. Otherwise, it's mostly useless. The Foretell on this could be really interesting though. So right now I'm going with this because this is pretty much a guaranteed win in a combat. So yeah, let's take that. Bloodline Pretender. Ooh, a Shapeshifter. Okay, so it's kind of like, oh, I put the 1/1 counter on this. So this could be actually pretty decent if I get anything that kind of like synergizes. Like even 2 or 3 of them, if I think if this gets a 1/1, it's almost worth it. Raven Wings. No. So, alright, so white seems to have like a second spell each turn type of mechanic. Skull Raid. Let's take Skull Raid here. No, I'll take the Pretender. I think the Pretender's a little better. This looks like this is like some sort of land cycle. So I looked at some of the cards, but just some of the spoilers. I haven't really looked at the set entirely, right? Let's see, this could help Egon. So black seems to have some sort of mill effect going. This X-Guard Braggart doesn't look too bad with his boast ability. It's a decently large creature. That's actually not too bad. Let's do this. We'll take the Valkyrie. Let's see, 2 mana. Don't really care about that. I mean, I guess we might care. Yeah, no, not really. It's only for creatures or enchantments. So seem to give it a little ramp. Let's see, the Rune of Speed. +1 in haste. You get enchanting equipment. I don't know how good the runes are going to be in limited. I guess they're a little easier to play out and not worry about it. But is taking this Rune of Speed better than just grabbing the Breakneck Berserker? I don't know. I guess I like the runes that you could, because you could put it on the equipment, keep them permanent, or just the creature. And equipment's less likely to be blown up. Tormentor's Helm actually might be the pick here, but we'll take the rune for now because the helm might come back, and I might be overvaluing that 1 ping for an attack. Let's see, guaranteed loss of 3 life. Bring some stuff back to your hand. Black. This looks like it's okay for a black pack. Two decent black cards left. I've also seen quite a bit of red. So I'm wondering if those colors are open. Let's see, is Frostbite worth it? I think just the Dread Rider is the best pick here. Okay, whenever non-token creature you control dies. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good. Signpost here. So signpost for the Boros colors is going to be equipment. Obviously, I guess that kind of makes sense. They're probably the most equipment-heavy color combo. Let's see, yeah, we'll take Cole the Forge Master here. Valor. All right, so is it just equipment? Okay, no, is it enchanted or equip? So this Valor of the Worthy would work on that. That gives me a 1/1 flying token. That's not bad. That's a lot of value for 1. Because even if this dies, it kind of replaces itself with the 1/1 flyer, right? And I think it's better than everything here, with the exception maybe Village Rites. you know, sack a crappy creature for draw 2 is not too bad. But we'll take Valor of the Worthy. Again, I still don't want this dual strike. The Raptor. Do I want this Raptor? Flying, first strike. I guess it's good to enchant. Deals 7 damage to a creature an opponent controls. Chosen at random, though. That's a little unfortunate. Crew 3. Okay. We're going to take Alpine Meadow. I'd even look at that, but this is good. That's probably the best card. Good job, Auto Picker. We'll take the Helm here. Maybe just seize the spoils as like as a way to draw cards. Okay, like a looter. Crew 1. Funeral Longboat might be the pick here, actually. The crew cost is very low, and I think that's what you want to see in vehicles, is a very low crew cost. This isn't bad. Small tank. Okay, I probably don't want the Pathway. It's not too bad. I think this is something you'd want to more play around, or if you are in the foretell mechanics, right? Obviously, this is the foretell colors. So I don't know if I want that. Agar the Freezing Flame might be worth picking. Oh, okay. No, Giant Wizard or a spell I controlled, so you need a lot of damaging effects. I think here I'll take... I'm actually just going to take the land, because I want the land for my collection. So that's kind of a throwaway, but I want the land. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. We'll see. Poison the Cup. Poison the Cup's pretty good. The issue is, do I want... I guess I could still be between white and black. Yeah, we're going to take Poison the Cup here. Kill a creature for 4 with 2 Scry 2 is probably one of the better removals that we can get. Oh, it's a Hailstorm Valkyrie too. Oh, I need Snowlands though. Okay. Don't know if we'll have Snowlands. I could take Carter's Vicious Return. It's kind of between this, I think, and the Valkyrie. I think I'll take the Vicious Return. Alright, so we're definitely not playing green, it looks like. We could go Mardu. We might have the mana base to kind of do that, but we'll see. Okay, this is like pull out, search for a or our equipment. It's not too bad. I think I just take Squash here. Gold Maw Champion, I believe, is the pick. The Boast Tap, I think, is going to be very effective. I think Crush the Weak is the pick here. Alright. Divine Gambit. Artifact, creature, enchantment opponent controls. That player may... Oh, okay. So they get to put... It's actually a pretty good card. Like, I'll kill this for 2, or I'll exile this for 2, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it's the best card in the pack in colors that I can play, so we're going to take it. Alright, Code Spell Cleric. It's probably the best. Let's see, this would need to be buffed to get the zombie, and I have to debate if I'm going to go in black. I think sticking with white and red is probably the better choice. So we'll take the Vault Robber. The Pup may have been better for the Threat of Activation effect, but we'll stick with that. I'm actually going to take the Effigy, just in case I need to pivot. Having some of the colorless creatures will help. This is really our only playable, but I could also take the Dust Wielder. Take the Dust Wielder because I don't think I want a second Valor of the Worthy. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get the other Code Spell Cleric. They kind of help themselves, right? I have to think. Will that trigger? If I play 2 Code Spell Clerics in a turn, will that trigger? All right, Invoke the Divine. We'll take that. We're not going to play it though, most likely, and we'll take the Annul and just throw it in the sack. Or in the side, not the sack, the sideboard. Okay, Sigrid, God Favored. Yeah, I think this is it, right? Kind of lets me block any gods that come out. It has Flash, so you could quickly block something if needed. It has First Strike, you know, it's going to trade with a lot of smaller stuff, and you get to exile an attacking or blocking creature. I think Sigrid is definitely the best card. Bound in Gold, also not too bad. That would probably be this. Like if Sigurd was in this pack, I'd probably be taking the Bound in Gold. So we'll do that, and let's just remove the black for now. Take out the black, and we'll come back to it. I just think my other cards are going to be better. My other colors are going to be better. This is pretty decent, though. Let's see. Iron Verdict. This kind of shores up all my weaknesses with, like, I think that gives me 4 removal spells. So we'll take the Iron Verdict because of the double black in Firja. I don't think I'm going to be able to splash for it. I would have to be, like, solidly in Orzhov or Mardu to really want to take it. But with the Iron Verdict, that leaves me with 4 removal spells, and I feel somewhat comfortable with that. Alright, we're going to take the 2-drop, just because it's a 2-drop. But the Demon Bolt is really good. Shoot. Alright, no, we're taking Demon Bolt. Whatever. We'll go 5 removal spells. Who cares? Alright, yeah, now we'll take the Cavalry, because we already have a Tormentor's Helm, so we don't need the second one. And we definitely need a few more 2-drops, and maybe a 3-drop or 2. Let's see. Doomscar Oracle, Master Scald. I think I need to have more enchantments or artifacts to really make that worth it. The second, Rune of Speed, probably not worth getting at the moment. I think it's just the Doomscar Oracle. Alright. Demon Bolt is pretty, obviously it's good. We're not going to take it though. We need something else. Damn. The rest of the cards are not very good though. I guess Fearless Pup. Alright. Just take, let's see our color. We'll take the Story Seeker. Probably the best. Let's see. You have to have Halvar, so this just isn't good. That's like constructed only. I don't think I want the second Divine Gambit. I don't think it's worth it. We're going to take the Craven Hulk. This is kind of like a draw. I'll take this, just for some of the utility that it offers. Alright, yeah. We'll take Breakneck Berserker for sure. Don't really want the second Craven Hulk, so I'll take the Battlefield Raptor. Some of my cheaper 1-drops might be able to make up for not having a lot of 2-drop stuff. Yeah, here we'll just take the second Helm. Buff our crappy 1-drop creatures. I think this could be a decent play. Smashing Success, we'll take it, but not going to use it. I mean, we're obviously going to take it, but not going to use it. I guess its effect is usable, at least in the deck. Okay, so I finished deck building. This is kind of what I'm going to go with. I don't feel super comfortable about it. I didn't think black was worth splashing in the end. Just getting, the double black mana for Poison in the Cup, and then having the way to keep Egon alive. I just don't trust it. I don't trust the fact that it's going to be worth splashing black for. Carter's might be worth splashing black for, but I decided against it just because there's other cards that I think I'd rather play over it. But I think you can make an argument that this card is worth playing. We're going to focus a little bit on getting some more extra value out of these small creatures and building up our 1 and 2 drops to be at least somewhat formidable against 3 and 4 drops. I think that's the only way I could win, because I don't feel super comfortable about this deck. My hope is that I'll be able to turn creatures sideways, buff them with some of the extra stuff, and then remove any large threats that get played, and just consistently pump on damage. But I definitely need to focus on being aggressive. I think running 16 lands is definitely okay in this deck. I only have 4 cards that cost 4 or more. So, yeah, not super comfortable, but it's what I expect from myself in my first draft of Kaldheim without looking at any of the rankings. So let's see what we can do with it. Okay, first game, this hand. Let's see, is it worth keeping? I do have slightly more red sources, but I can't really afford to fumble. I still think this is worth keeping because I have no real way to fill out my hand. I really don't like the deck I have, but it's the deck I drafted, so it will be the deck I play. Okay, cool. So we're going to start with this just to get the red source going, and then end up with, oh wow, that is loud. Alpine Meadow. I really did not like that. Okay. So yeah, we play the Story Seeker. Next turn, probably Tormentor's Helm with the Fearless Pup. And start to get in. I do like the Fearless Pup because the boast of, being a 3-1 with first strike actually kind of makes it deadly. As opposed to, and any buffs on it. All right, so he's in like kind of the mirror match here. So then do I want to just buff my Raptor when I play it? Come in for as a flyer, right? Like I'd say I'm probably going to trade for Valor of the Worthy here. Either way, I'm going to play the red source. Let's play the Fearless Pup, actually. We'll do this. Let's get stuff on the board. I think that's the best play here, and I just don't attack. Honestly, I could have attacked and traded if he was willing to do that, but it doesn't have vigilance, so I'd rather hang back to the attack, force him to use some sort of combat trick to kill Story Seeker instead of something that I'm going to put the Tormentor's Helm on. Plus, this lets me use all my mana next turn, so I'm kind of thinking about that. So this card's great. Man, where's this in my drafts? All right, so play our land. We are going to put the Helm on this, and then I'm going to actually attack with the threat of activation of the Fearless Pup. Okay, he's just going to let it go through. He takes 4, right? Oh, when equipped creature becomes blocked. I read that card wrong. I thought it was when he attacked, but whatever. Is what it is. We'll play Goldmon Champion. This is a decent blocker against a lot of these guys. I think at this point I'll let the 3-2 just come in, and I take trades on the other dwarfs. Alright. Well, I don't like that. My equipment. Luckily, I probably won't lose my actual Raptor, though. Yeah, there's no reason not to attack with it. I think I just take this damage. Yeah. Yeah, I just take the damage. Not that big a deal. I'm gonna lose the equipment, but it's not that big. It's like not that big of an issue. I misread that card. I actually might take it out of the deck now. Because other than the 1/1, I don't. I guess like on like a 3-drop, it might be worth it. Okay. At this point, I'm gonna play Valor of the Worthy on the Fearless Pup. I think, because that makes it so that I can block a lot of stuff. And we'll swing in with everything. Ooh, I should have boasted. Damn, I missed the timing. Oh, actually, that won't matter. He's letting me go through. Okay, and I feel pretty comfortable now because of the Iron Verdict. If he like stacks up a bunch of the stuff on this Dwarf Berserker, I could just Iron Verdict it and kill it. And maybe even come in next turn for almost lethal. Actually, it is lethal if I buff the Fearless Pup. Alright, so I'm going to see what he does. Because if he just hits me with nothing, that's not that bad. Alright, here I have to... Alright, let's see what happens here. I'm going to take 5, 6... let's see, that's 12 plus 5. That's 17 in total right now. Man, is this a creature? I'll let that go off. 12, 17. I'm going to Iron Verdict one of the tokens. So I don't die here yet, which is pretty good. If this is nothing, I win. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is pretty bad, actually. My double first striker is really the only thing that is going to save me. I think I just have to play the land and then do nothing, unfortunately. The Divine Gambit kind of messed me up here. Slightly unfortunate. All right, Code Spell Cleric. I'm obviously just going to keep this for the next turn. What does he have? I think I have to do something with the Fearless Pup. Like, I can't just not use any of my mana. I have to play to do something here. Even if that means trading in both these creatures next turn. Okay, so a land and then something. Let's see if this is... Alright, so I'll take the trade here. Okay. I couldn't risk it being there being a combat trick. Ah, fuck. I still need a second spell. Okay, he comes in for 3. Obviously, this isn't a combat trick of any kind. It's probably not a creature because I think he would have had enough mana to play the creature. So it's most likely just land. Huh. Yeah, I think it's just a land. So I'll attack with Fearless Pup. See what he does. Does he decide to block this? He is going to block it, so I'm going to do nothing there. But I think at this point I need to play the Code Spell Cleric. Unfortunately. I guess having him like last turn would have been good, but just in case he has another like buff spell that buffs both guys, I think that'll be enough to kill me. Alright, sweet, and he concedes. Awesome. So it looks like he drew 2 lands in a row, or 2 useless dead cards. That was a matchup of 2 very awkward Boros decks that I ended up, I think, gaining the upper hand ever so slightly, but I wouldn't say I necessarily deserved that win. All right, game 2. Let's see. This is pretty much all the land I would want in the game. Like, I'm totally okay just sitting at like 4, maybe 5 mana. Let's see. Having the Code Spell Clerics, I kind of want to wait to play them. The issue is I only have 1 white source, so I'm going to keep this hand because I don't think it's worth mulliganing it. But I don't know if I'm going to play the Code Spell right away because I can't really feed it into extra damage. But maybe I play 1 Code Spell and hold the other one back because I have Coal for the second turn, which I think is probably the best play at this moment in time. Just play this one for some of the value. So I play this one for just some of the value, and then the next one I'm going to get the incremental token on it. Hold on, I'm going to adjust the audio back, just so there's some ambient noise. Okay, here I think, let's see, nothing is going to get a benefit out of it right away, so I'm going to do the Axguard Cavalry. There's really no reason for me to play Cole right now. I'd almost rather have him come in as like a surprise. We'll attack. Hopefully they don't have anything that like flashes or whatever. Just start getting a little bit of damage in. I still need that second white source, or... I see. Okay, so yeah, there is actually a big benefit to doing this, but hey, this ain't removal, so I can't complain. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. Play that. Alright, that's again a little too loud. Sorry, we're messing with stuff in real time here. There we go. That should work. Alright, land, and I guess we have no real reason not to play the Golden Wall Champion right now. Might as well just attack first. I just have to keep pressure on. Hopefully he has nothing to really stop this. Ah, shoot. Okay, Sigrid. Well, that's unfortunate. So he's going to get to kill this Code Spell for free. Okay, he's choosing to kill... Oh, man, it's first strike. Alright, that blew me up. Dang. That's probably game. If I draw another land, I lose straight up. That is unfortunate. And now it's a 3-3 with first strike. It's going to be a 4-4 with first strike next turn. Benefit is I could tap it at like all times, so we'll do that, I guess. Like if he only ever plays this one creature, I can just keep tapping it down. Right? So that's positive. Oh, okay. Well then. I guess Wings of the Cosmos it is. That's pretty decent combat trick. Wow, 2 Fall of the Imposters. If I don't draw a removal card right now, believe it's game over. I basically have, well, I have what, 2 draws, 3 draws before like it gets really serious? Because I can always chump. This isn't too bad. I get to swing in for 5. I'm gonna hold the land back because I don't really need to play it. Maybe he'll do something a little weird. This puts me on a 2-turn clock. Again, if I could remove this, I might have a chance. If we just let you go in. And that's game. No matter what I draw, that's pretty much game. So, good game, guy. Okay, game 3. I made one little swap in between games. I put in the longboat for one of the helms, because I think having the longboat, since it only has a crew 1, it can make one of my 1-drops a 3/3. I think that is overall better. I like this hand, though. Question is, I don't even think I play the pup turn 1. I think I wait till turn 2 to play both of them. I think that's the best play, because this also lets me get in the meadow. The extremely loud meadow. I don't know why that is so loud. Alright, so you do Fearless Pup. He's in like Grixis colors. Very nice. Double tap land, definitely put it on the pup. Actually, maybe I should have put it on the Code Spell Cleric because of the pup boosting. Yeah, that may have been better. It kind of spreads some of the removal targets that I'd have to worry about. Faceless Haven is pretty decent. Okay. Play a land here. Yeah, so here's what I was saying. Maybe I should have put the token on the cleric, because now I can't really attack with him. Alright, I think I put the helm down now. Helm definitely comes down now. And I equip it to the cleric. I don't really care if he uses... Actually, if he uses mana on this, I'm pretty happy, I would say. Alright, he's in 4 colors. Interesting. They're in 4 colors. The opponent... What are you playing with 4 colors? Just all bombs? Maybe? Alright, not bad. Draw a card. Get a wolf, draw a card. Let's see, double blocks here. He gets to kill one of the creatures. Let's see, can't squash. I think this is the play. I think that's the play here. Because giving him the +1/+1 does nothing, really. Fearless Pup, I hope they don't double... I hope the opponent doesn't double block the Fearless Pup. He's 1 off from being able to use... Or they're 1 off from being able to use the Faceless Haven. Okay. Trade-off wants to keep this wolf alive for some reason. Luckily next turn I can use Squash on something if I need to. Okay, what is this bear? Just gets a land. A ramp bear? There's no permanents, because I guess like there's snow creatures and stuff too. That is unfortunate. Wow, and that's not even that bad of a cost. Like, it just kind of limits you from using it on turn 1. That's about it. Well then. Alright, I think I have to squash this bear, right? Or do I play the Valkyrie? At this point I could do the exile, right? Yeah, why not? Let's play it for the alternative cost. Get rid of the Fearless Pup. Get this out. Give it the helmet. Obviously don't attack. Lets me fly over for forward turn, not too bad. I mean, the opponent, they're going to most likely be able to remove this creature. I don't believe the Stalwart Valkyrie is going to, hang around for much longer. No way you're playing, you know, black, red, and green, and you don't have a way to get rid of it. But maybe one could hope. Okay, so the opponent wins the race. I can't do anything though. My best bet is just to take 7 damage right now, and then use squash on whatever he plays next turn, or this bear. Wow. Okay, indestructible. That's pretty good. They could easily trigger that. Okay, so can I play this? I can't do both at this point in time. It's not going to change much. I swing over for 4. So did I use squash now? I think I wait. I think waiting is the play here, because maybe he'll hold back a creature. And I could almost get them to waste a turn. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, obviously the Ice Troll, just because the indestructible, you would almost always give this the token. Alright, so they are presenting lethal. Decided to pick that block and kill this. Probably can't protect it. This lets me use Gold Maw as a defender as well next turn. The only negative is that they basically win this game. Just do racing, right? I even if I use the Gold Maw to block, obviously I'm gonna have to chump the Ice Hydro. I don't think there's a way I could get out of losing this game. Especially when they have 3 cards and I have a land. Maybe I should take out another land. Maybe that's the play. Ditch one more land. Because I have not had an issue with mana in any of the 3 games that I've played. Alright, so I think they could win no matter what. Or I have to block the Ice Hydro. Because they have double activation on this. Alright, so they got another card. I don't think I have anything that could get this to 7 damage either. I'm trying to think. Not with 1 card. I would need 2 cards to get it to 7. Which in that case, I'm going to have 2 turns anyway. I am surprised they didn't have removal for the Valkyrie. They also could have won with the... What? Why would you do that? Are you just wasting your mana? Huh. Interesting. Well, that's that. Okay. Right before game 4, I actually took out one of my lands and put in the other Helm again, just because and this might just be me doing like a gut reaction to having 7 lands every game. I don't ever need 7 lands really. If I get to that point, my deck has pretty much failed itself. So we're gonna keep this just because it has both colors. And if I draw 1 land by turn 3, I'm in a pretty good spot. Wow, okay, Usher the Fallen is pretty damn good. Alright, we'll play the Meadow. That's really good. That is an amazing 1-drop. 2-1 that can make another 1-1 right away. So this set seems to want to fight on turn 1. There are a lot of 1-drops here. Oh, I have to enchant something. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll foretell this. I'm going to take 3. He'll probably get another 1/1. Then I Tormentor's Helm, Doomscar Oracle, gain 2 life. Work my way into using Cole. Alright, perfect. Yeah, so, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, I want this first. Then, probably, the Tormentor's Helm, gain 2, and then I will equip it to the Doomscar. I'll let Koma's Faithful hit me. I don't like that it has lifelink, but I think I need to just accept that at this moment in time. Because I'd want to trade out for the Usher of the Fallen. I need... Wait, choose a creature you control. Until your next turn, all damage that would be dealt to creatures you control is dealt to that creature instead. What did you choose? Okay, so I could attack here and kill the Koma's Faithful? Okay, interesting. What did he get from me? Nothing too great. He lost... Damn, I went through that. Demonic Gifts, Jarl of Forsaken, and a Swamp. Okay, so nothing huge on any of our sides. Alright, Bloodline, and I choose Dwarf, I think. I think this is the best play. Pick Dwarf here. And I do nothing. I have to play on the defensive here. Alright, same thing. Gets attacked. Might make another token. Then he gets an Angel. So he's probably going to pick back... Honestly, probably Koma's Faithful. But he could also do the Jarl. The Jarl gives him a little more health, but I think the lifelink is just like near game against, you know, this shitty Boros deck. Alright, so we do this. I still think this is the best play right here. Being aggressive doesn't buy me much, though. So the only reason I'm doing this is because he'll have to immediately destroy this if he doesn't want to have to deal with the Doomscar Oracle again. And this also buffs the Bloodlight Pretender, which just puts more stats on the board. Yeah, okay, I expected him to have some sort of removal. Playing the Rune of Speed first probably would have just made him kill whatever was going to get the Rune of Speed on it, right? Though I did not pay attention, I did not realize that I only had 1 red source. So the issue here is if I attack with the Bloodline Pretender, he just trades both. I can't attack, which is unfortunate. Yeah, obviously you pull back, like I said, the Jarl or the Faithful. I hope he does the Jarl. Okay, good. That's a slightly worse play, in my opinion. I mean, that's a good play. Oh boy. Okay, that's not good. Alright, so this gives the thing haste. So I could, like, get this out. I honestly think I just Rune of Speed Story Seeker. Give it haste. Issue here is that this just gets bricked by Firja. But I think I accept... Let's see, will I accept the trade of 2 creatures here? I think I accept the trade on the Bloodlight Pretender. Like anything, even if it's, you know, it would have to be his Jarl or his Firja with something else, and I think I just am okay with that, getting rid of some of the flyers. I think I benefit from losing him over that because I could squash Firja the next turn. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. It doesn't matter. He has no mana. Okay. So I highly expect the second card. Yeah, here we go. Draw 1 of your top 3. Swing in for 2 probably. If they don't, they take the defensive play. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're definitely going to attack. There's like almost no reason not to. Unfortunately, now I don't have enough because this is not a giant, so that kind of stinks here. The crew cost doesn't matter too much. Play the Craven. Not that that's gonna do a lot. Oh wait, it's a giant. Perfect. Okay. Okay, more flyers. Don't like that. Alright, yeah, really don't like that. That's a lot of value for those 2 cards. At this rate, my best bet is probably just a Mills. Okay, that's not bad. At least the token kind of gets wasted. Alright, so here we do the Raptor to be able to block in the air, and we squash the Judge of Valor. Gain 2 life, which is nice. And we swap this over to the Raptor. And I think I just attack with this. Again, at this point, I'm taking any trade. Any trade they want to make. Because it can't block, really. So, literally any trade. It is a benefit to me. Alright, sweet. Yeah, I guess do this. Wait, what is this? Ah, okay. So basically, the songs could drive anything. That's kind of funny. Yeah, we take this trade here. All right, so we got play the boat, play the X-Guard Cavalry, and then we do nothing. No, because you could just block with the Ox. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the Ox is like Omega Wall here. I actually think that Ox might be deceptively good. Like a 0/6 is damn hard to get rid of, and it's not something you want to use removal on. So yeah, we're gonna take 3 right now. Okay, this could help us. Do I want to be a little greedy? And I think I have to do this here. And we'll attack in. My hope is to be able to go wide, capture the Starnheim Courser, even though I don't really want to. The extra counter on it makes it really, really hard to deal with. Alright, so still just this. I accept. Alright, do you have something else? I think this is the play here. I think I just get rid of this. If he had a permanent, he would have played it. So I will call your bluff. I'm pretty sure this is just some sort of removal spell that you're waiting to use, just in case. And this lets me put the pressure on. Honestly, swinging with everything isn't a bad idea. Though keeping something back for the Code Spell Cleric might be worth it. Like even just the X-Guard Cavalry, right? That way it would have killed something, right? Actually, you know what? I kind of, as much as I just screwed up, I kind of want the land. Hopefully they'll think I have something worth doing here. Okay, so you just use the Iron Verdict on my flyer. Alright, this is fine. The double trade for the, like a double code spell on this would actually be very much preferred. Then if not, I'm just going to use the Tormentor's Helm on the Axguard Cavalry. No, probably on the Scary Firewalker. I think that's the best place for it. But this is going to be a long, hard game to claw my way back from. And if he draws anything of any value, that's GG. I might actually have to use Sigrid on the Giant Ox. Okay, so I'll just equip you with this. And obviously, using the Axe Guard on the Funeral Longboat is probably what's going to happen. Creatures you control get +1/+1 to the end of turn. Okay, so these are slightly deadly now. Okay, the Valkyrie. Yeah, let's get this flyer out. Just pretend that I have something of value. Oh yeah, 1 damage a turn, baby. Here we go. I maybe should have let the Valkyrie attack, but I almost don't think it matters too much. That's not bad. Could crew the longboat for something next turn. Right, passing the turn. I think here it's Fearless Pup. Fearless Pup into Sigrid, I think. That's probably the best play. He'll most likely use the longboat to block the Tuscary Firewalker, which I don't really want to happen. As far as things I want to happen go, no. I've got to do this though, right? Like, I have to be able to start taking, like, killing his stuff to make sure I could get through. Actually, you know what? If he blocks with just the Ox, I Sigrid. If he uses a longboat, I'd take the trade on the longboat. I don't really care if the helm's not equipped. Yeah, so we'll take the trade for the longboat here. I may almost have to save this for something bigger, right? Like something that's a little more scary. So we take that. Play the Golden Wall Champion. Should have attacked with Valkyrie too. That was actually a huge misplay that I did not think of. Damn. Yeah, that's three damage just passed up for no reason. Big goof, baby. I highly expect an attack. Oh, no, maybe not, because I have very beneficial trades here. Because I Fearless Pup the longboat into the Vatter Shield and then trade off one of the Code Spell Clerics. And then I just take 2 damage. That's not that bad. Okay, player land. Equip the Valkyrie with this. Oh no, he just blocks it with the Ox, right? Yeah. So the boat is actually significantly better defensively right now. Okay, again, very, very long. It's going to be a very long, hard-fought battle back in if I even get that chance. At this point, they're going to mill themselves out first, I believe. So I have him on a 7-turn clock. Okay, so 7-turn clock. Long game ahead of us. Or very short. They'll play something that just murders me. Alright, so this is a pretty big misplay from them. I still think I need to save the Sigrid for that. I mean, obviously, you're going to activate this, so I'm going to just put the boat out. Trade that out. Keep the Doomscar, just to gain life, you know, if that ever is relevant. Yeah, because I don't think it's worth sacrificing my Golden Wall Champion, so we'll just do this. Alright, so here is what I do. I swing with everything. Tap the Ox. Give him some really, really bad trades here. Double onto Doomscar is the best play that they can make. The alternative play I can make is if they do double things on Doomscar, or double clerics on Doomscar, I play the Sigurd, kill one of them, then leaves them just the Ox. But the Ox I think is still a little too powerful, and I need to use Sigurd on the Ox next turn anyway. Though I could always just tap it down with Golden Wall Champion, like pretty much indefinitely. So maybe saving the Doomscar is the wiser play if they double block. Okay, so there will not be any double blocks. Another Giant Ox. Perfect. So at this point, are they going to attack with everything? Get rid of that. Kill one of those. Right? Cool. Put her out. Block there. Block that. that. Starts to blow them up. Alright, we go in. Let's see here. So we do this, 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 this. Activate, tap an ox. Activate, tap a pup. Sigurd chumps if needed. At this point, I expect them to trade the cleric out for something. Alright, now I have them on a 2-turn clock. Will you get something of value? Perfect. You did not. Alright, I think that's game now. We're still just going to keep this back. Because I don't need it. Nice. Okay. Woo! That was a long game in which I got real lucky that they kind of just drew lands for a while. Did not think I was going to win that one. Alright, 2-2 going into game 5. One of each. Fearless Pup, X-Red Cavalry. One of those die. I can play the Stalwart Valkyrie. I think this is keepable hand. Taking out the land may have actually messed with the shuffler quite a bit and might end up losing me the game. Because like, I don't know if you noticed in that last game, I drew like nothing. But we Fearless Pup here. Can't activate. I did think it was 2, so thankfully I read this card again. Okay. Do I have a way to kill this? I don't think so, unfortunately. That is slightly unfortunate because they are going to get... Alright, so we Glory Seeker to keep life up. The only way that, like, they're going to equip, for sure. There's no reason to. You get to protect Cole, because even if I have removal for it, he goes back to your hand. The only way that this trade is worth it is if I attack with Fearless Pup, and they block. Ooh, okay, that's even better. 4/4. That when I kill it, it goes back to your hand, and you get a 1/1? Ooh, alright. Dang. Damn. There goes that land, screwing me. Should have kept you in, land. I'm so sorry. The race isn't too bad if they don't ever play another creature. I mean, here is the other creature, and they get to cycle one. I'm surprised I got rid of the Starnheim Corsair, so they must only have 2 lands as well. Well, this is bad for both of us here. Let's do this. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Problem is, Glory Seeker gets traded off. We will still do the 1 damage. The Raptor could block the Raider pretty easily. Do I trade both of these for Cole? Only for him to come back down, though. That's rough. It's rough for both of us here. I should take another 4. There's no real reason to. Not bad. I mean, it's just worth putting down. It can chump. I've got to race, right? Like, I have to race. I can't let him equip that. It's really my only hope. Like, chump. Nah, maybe I don't even chump here yet. There's no real reason to. Positive is now I get the Starnheim Valkyrie. Alright, here's another. Okay, what can I do here? I have 2 Berserkers, an Angel, a Warrior, and a Giant Coward. Okay. Okay, so what I think I do is I play Bloodline Pretender this turn. I think I play Bloodline Pretender this turn and pick Berserker. And I attack with these 2. I would love for nothing more than him to trade off the Firewalker, but fortunately they will not be doing that. To swing in for both, I trade the Code Spell, play the Valkyrie next turn. Okay, are you gonna pump? Can I bluff here? No, I have to block 4 damage. There's no way I let 4 damage, or I let 4 damage through. Still might be game. Okay. No, not bad. You got your land drop. It's 2 to equip this. You got your flyer. So I have to do this, basically. Might as well just pay all 4, it doesn't matter. Could have attacked the X-Guard Cavalry, but I think I want to save it for the Firewalker. Problem is now they get over with this guy. I could trade for it. It's not horrible. I can make a trade happen here. Okay. If they ever move on the Valkyrie, I lose, right? Because I can't block enough stuff. Fearless Pup has to die to Cole. I take 1. I have to block both flying creatures, I think. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, that's the problem here. Getting rid of the Valkyrie. Oh, he's not flying, but if he gets equipped, he becomes flying. Ah, the Frostbite. Yeah, that's game. Good game. Okay, well, we went 2 and 3. About what I expected with this deck. Honestly, if this deck got 3 or 4 wins, I would have been... If this deck got 3 wins, I would have been fairly happy with it if we broke even, right, with the win rate. I think like kind of picking between 3 different colors screwed me up in the draft. Also on top of like not knowing the cards, right? You know, my inherent card evaluation skills just aren't really up to snuff yet. But you know, hey, we're here to learn, here to get better. I think I saw things like Cole, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I probably would have been better off to go white black than red white. I think the cards would have just been better to do that with. The red cards didn't really feel very impactful, and I never used Cole really once. He basically just died the one time I had him out. And the rest of these cards, with the exception of Squash and Demon Bolt, just not very good. Whereas I think Death Rider, Egon, Death Rider, Egon, and Poison the Cup were just better cards. Like, they're easily better than every single one of the red cards in my deck. So, yeah, I think that was a mistake on my part. I forced the red a little too much. But, hey, now we know for next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the content, like and subscribe. And see you with a new draft soon.